So today has been a service day for us. We got a mechanic out here and he's doing his 5th machine for us today. So that's what we try to do. We try to keep them all in the same cycle, and when we get him out, we do them all at one time. And it's simpler for us, and we just cycle them through and all that. So I'm gonna stack some wood around for Kevin out of his way right quick, and I'm gonna tell you a little story. The story's not about us, it's about another YouTuber that I watch. You know, even though, you know, I'm a YouTuber, Logger Wade's a YouTuber, you know, all of us fall under that same umbrella, but even with that, you know, y'all watch my videos just like you're watching this one. You know, I watch people's videos. I'm a fan of other people, and you know, I'm sure that, you know, everybody else is too. I mean, because we're all, you know, in the same family. So one of the guys that I watch that I like a lot, his channel is called OneLonleyFarmer, and he's been on YouTube for a long time. He has over 1,000 videos out there, and he's a farmer. He bales hay. He's up in New Jersey, and he bales hay for mushroom barns, and he bales those big square bales, those giant square bales is what he bales, and he bales a bunch of them too. And he got him a new baler here a couple weeks ago or so. He shot a video about it and all that good stuff. And when his dealer's name is Messick's up there where he's at. That's a telephone pole right there, or power pole. But they brought the baler to him. He bought a Chrome this time. He was running a New Holland, so he bought a Chrome this time. Chrome baler. Chrome stuff, I used to when I was fooling with cows and hay and everything, some of my stuff was Chrome also. Chrome is some good stuff, man. It's like right up there. It's really good. But anyhow, so he bought this brand new baler. This baler cost $200,000. Well, they brought him the baler, delivered it. Messick's delivered it to him. When they delivered it, it had a piece of a rotten bale. That's another pole. Piece of a rotten bale still in the bale chamber, and they didn't clean it out. So he had to get up in there and dig that bale out. And if any of y'all who's fooled with cows and hay and everything, y'all know what that's like. That's not fun. And so he shot a video digging it out. Of course, he was raising Cain about it, and he was fussing about Messick's and everything, and rightly so. I mean, he dude this son spent $200,000 on a brand new baler, and it wasn't even, it had a rotten bale inside of it, you know. So he gets the bale cleaned out, and of course Messick's is a big dealer. I think the guy said they had 5 stores, 220 employees, you know. So I mean, they're a big deal, man. Of course, so they you know, they saw the video. I mean, if you post something, people watch it, you know, they're gonna see it. And see, OneLonleyFarmer, he has over 50,000 subscribers too. So when he hits publish on that video to make it public, man, the ripple from that is incredible. And even to the point to where, you know, I'm sitting here making a daggum video about it, you know, and everything. So, you know, Messick saw it and they contacted him, and of course, you know, there's people hating Messick's, you know, and all of that, wanting to, you know, send a lynch mob after him, you know, because they've done OneLonleyFarmer. They done sent him a baler out there that wasn't clean, you know. And so Messick's came out this past Monday. They lined it up to come out to his farm, and they cleaned that baler completely up. They come out there, washed it, cleaned it all up. They even lettered his baler with his logo, his OneLonleyFarmer logo. And they even washed his deadgum tractor. They washed and cleaned his tractor up. One guy even got up in the tractor. He didn't even have his boots on when he got up in there, so he wouldn't track no dirt inside of his tractor farm. And then they fed him lunch and everything. And then they had a little interview where they sit down and they talked about the chain of events and what all happened, and asked some questions and stuff like that, you know. But I say that, and I shoot this video to say this, you know, used to, before the internet, before YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that mess like that, as a consumer, when you were dealing with these large companies and stuff like that, you really didn't have a whole lot of voice. You know, you couldn't make your voice be heard. But now, with the way things are with the internet, man, things travel faster than wildfire does. So if you got, say, just like me, I've got right at 2,500 subscribers, and it's growing. I looked at it last night, I'm doing about 280, 290 subscribers every 28 days, new subscribers. So it's growing like crazy, getting about 95,000 views every 28 days too. And each day it just goes up a little bit higher, a little bit higher. So if I put something out there, or One Lonely Farmer puts something out there, or Logger Wade puts something out there, you know, man, when we hit the submit button to publish it, you know, I mean, it spreads, and it spreads quick. And people are watching this stuff, man. People, you wonder sometimes, you know, do people watch the video all the way through? You better believe it. You better bet your sweet butt that they do. They pay attention. And then you get these friendships with people, and you don't even know them. Like, you've never even talked to them or anything like that, and they kind of get intermixed in what I'm shooting or what he's shooting or anything like that. And like I said, you don't even know them, but they're like, they feel like they're your best friend. And so if something happens and you post something negative like that, well, it affects them too. And so then you start getting these comments. So not only do people watch the stuff, but they also read the comments. Case in point, the video that I published this morning, I had a guy ask me, he said, do y'all still have folding pole trailers running, you know, over there, you know? And I told him, I said, you know, no, we don't. You don't hardly see any folding pole trailers here where we are now, because the wood, a lot of this wood is just too short sometimes to try to wall up the trailer and get it on there. And I said, you know, and also we got some mills here that won't even unload a pole trailer no more, just because they're so easy to destroy. And I told him that. And so then I had another guy from Central Mississippi comment, and he said, "Oh yeah, we have some still running down here and everything." And I mean, I know that there's certain areas that do still have some pole trailers, but predominantly all you see is a 4-bolster trailers. It's what probably the mass majority of them is. But that goes to show that not only are people watching the videos, but after they watch the video, they're scrolling down to the bottom and they're reading the comments too, you know. So the ripple effect on this stuff in the internet now, if you say something, you know, like Messick's, you know, he was talking about, you know, them leaving, you know, not cleaning the baler up and everything, and it was a mistake on their part, huge mistake on their part. They should have checked it. They dropped the ball. They made a mistake. Everybody makes mistakes, you know. I do, you do, everybody does. But everybody saw that video, and you know, they have different thoughts about Messick's, and then all of a sudden Messick's company is trying to you know, not necessarily defend herself, but they're trying to correct a huge problem that has just arose for them, you know, just popped up like a big old zit on the nose, you know, and everything. They're scrambling, trying to do all they can do. And One Lonely Farmer's video about it when they came out there it's good stuff. I mean, it's, you know, it's pretty cool. But, you know, being able to have a voice, and as a YouTuber and as having a lot of followers, you have a lot of power in your voice. And I've had several people say that to me. And so you have to, or I do, or he does, or you know, or anybody else has to kind of, you know, you can really damage things if you're not careful, is what I'm trying to say. And of course, you want things to be done right, and I applaud Messick's for them stepping up like they did. And One Lonely Farmer, he was very appreciative of it too, you know. But it just all goes back to the service end of things. Somebody, before they ever loaded that baler up on that trailer, you know, somebody should have freaking walked out there and looked and walked around the daggum thing and looked at it and saw that and said, man, we can't do this. We got, boys, y'all get on up in here. We got to dig this stuff out, you know. And One Lonely Farmer, I cannot blame him at all for being ticked. Man, I would have been too. I mean, I'd have shot a deadgum video. I wouldn't have called him. I'd have done the same thing he did. I'd shot a video. That way everybody could see it and see what happens, because you wonder, sometimes if your first thing that happens, you know, you think, well, the son of a gun's trying to screw me, you know, which, you know, sometimes you wonder if they are or they're not, you know, because it's all about, you know, the bottom dollar, you know, and all that, what, you know, what you put in your pocket and everything. But, of course, it's funny stuff. I get so tickled. But I watch several people. I watch him. I watch Allie Knight. She's really good. I watch Casey Neistat. He's good. Steve Douglas, Catfish Dude. I enjoy his stuff. And then there's several others. Devin Graham, Super Tramp. He's good too. And but it's pretty cool. The you know, the YouTube roof there that we're all under. So I hope y'all enjoyed that and pointed that out and all. So y'all be good. So one more little thing too before I go. I've been meaning to say this in the last several videos, and man, it's hard to remember everything that you want to say sometimes. But you know, last year old Ben sent me a shirt, and I did a video with it with his logging company and everything. And I've been meaning to put this out there. If any of y'all have businesses, logging or whatever it is, you know, or anything, and it's a legitimate company, you know, and it belongs to you, and you want that included in one of my videos, I will do an intro with that, like kind of like I did with the shirt that Ben sent me. And if you want to see that video, just search out Cotton Top 3 Nude, I believe it is, and you will find it. Now I won't do another one just like that one, but I will do it. So if you got, you know, something like that and you want to give me a shirt or whatever, or a hat or anything like that, I will include it in a video and kind of give something back to y'all who watch my stuff. And I know that there's a lot of you who do have stuff out there that do that, and that's something that I want to try to work on for myself. I want to get me some kind of logo or something, you know, because I'm right here, right outside of Starkville, Mississippi. I don't live at about 30 minutes from Starkville, and you know, every other year that's where they have the big logging show at, the live logging show, and it's coming up this year. And so, and I'll be there wandering around. I'm going to be filming, and I'm actually working on some stuff to make some things happen along those lines, because I'm going to do a whole video of nothing but the show. And so what I want to do is I want to get me a logo and have me some shirts made and things like that, and I'm gonna walk around and I'm gonna hand them out while I'm at the show. You know, if people come up to me and see me and stuff and recognize me and say hey, like that. So if you got something you want me to include in the video, contact me. My email is cottontop3 with 1 T at Yahoo, and just like my YouTube. And so just do that, and I'll get you my address, and you can send me something, and I'll pump it right back in a video. So, and I'll try to do something creative with it, have some fun with it. So we'll do that.